Yes, guys, and welcome to Red Corner Boxing. You with Jam and Mr. Neutral as always, and we've got a very special guest. We have got the former British middleweight champion, Mr. Brad Pauls, the Nuki Bomb. How are you today, sir?
All good. Thank you very much for having me. Buzzing to be here.
It's an absolute pleasure, mate. Just before we chop it up with Brad, we're just going to say we're proudly sponsored by Easy Storage. It's your place to go for all your storage needs across the United Kingdom. Check them out. They handle your goods with care. And our new apparel sponsor, Boxing Fight Zone. They make all our T-shirts, all our merchandise. You can't go wrong with these people. Check them out. The link is in the channel.
Can he go wrong? We got Brad Pauls in the house. Come on.
The Nuki Bomber.
Let's go.
The Nuki Bomber. Brad, I'm going to let Jams answer the question, but I've got a couple of questions for you in a minute. But I know Jams is very keen, so on you go, mate.
Yes, mate. I know I've asked you this before, Brad, because I interviewed you on Boxing Media Hub, but we'll just quickly touch back to the beginning. What age and what got you into boxing, my man?
10 years old, and typical boxing story. Tear away at school, loved to tear up, in detention all the time, and then found out I could do it and not get in trouble. So I was just obsessed, just straight away, loved it.
That's it, mate. If you can get paid for something you do naturally, mate, it's definitely the best way. And you can see that in your fighting, mate, because you are a true champion, man. You've got a brilliant record of 22-1.
Sorry, Jams. Was that the discipline you needed at that time?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's sort of boxing finds you in a way. I always liked Bruce Lee movies. I remember that before I liked boxing. I didn't like it when Bruce Lee used to kick. I liked it when he punched him. And then I found out about boxing. My head just went, just kept me out of trouble. I was just focused and just had a purpose, a vision since I was 10. So, yeah, I just love it. It's one of them sports that just takes you in.
Yeah, you're sucked into it. On you go, Jam.
Yeah, I was just going to touch on, mate. You've got a record of 22-1. I don't mean this by disrespectful at all, mate, because I'm one of your biggest fans. But did you feel a little bit forgotten after the Denzel Bentley loss?
Oh, mate, 1,000,000%. Yeah, it's funny old sport boxing, isn't it? You can have success and lose it at a high level, and not like I got iced in around or anything. And then just thrown to the sides. It's a funny one, and my advice to anyone who's boxing: don't lose if you can help it, because if you keep winning, they got to stay with you.
Yeah,
they throw you to the side. So it's just how it goes.
They build you up, and then when obviously you get to a position of a loss, it's just like boom, you're back to square one. Yeah. We've met so many boxers who've had that similar experience, Brad. And now you're back out on September the 13th.
Box Mania on the Goodwin show.
Mate, we'll hopefully we're going to get there ourselves, but you must be absolutely raring to get back in there, because that was a great fight with Denzel. Let's not get it, let's get it straight. That you gave him hell, and that level. I can see you feel you're at that level, and you want to get back to people observing you at that level.
Yeah,
because that's where you should be mentally. Am I right? Because this fight, get it out of the way, get Brad Pauls back in the conversation, get them in fresh in minds, because former English champion, former British champion, you come up against the WBO Intercontinental champion Denzel Bentley. You were going for a European vacant title as well. There was so much on the line for both of you at that time, and it took a war to for the victor to that. So I'm actually quite excited for your next fight, have you got anything else lined up with the management and promotional company that, listen, get past this one, we're going to start throwing some names at you?
Yeah, I think boxing's forever changing and moving, and obviously there's all sorts moving in the background, and like you obviously know about Boxer not being with Sky anymore, and I feel like the whole landscape's changing quite a lot, so I think that can affect how my future pans out, how that landscape pans out. Like you were saying, I do feel like I should be there at that level in them big fights. I feel like I'm a little bit wasted on small hall. It's a bit of a kick in the teeth to not get signed by a promoter, but I think...
Well, you had that fight. Sorry to interrupt you, Brad. You had that fight with Omar Rodriguez last time. It wasn't even bloody televised, mate. What's that about? You know what I mean? You're one of Britain's best talents in the middleweight division, and they're not even showing your fights on TV. just because you lost one fight to one of the best in the division. It makes no sense.
It is. It's cutthroat, and it's that fight or no fight, and I can't sit out of the ring. I just can't.
Yes.
I need a real purpose. If you take away my fights, I might as well move back to Cornwall and knock it on the head. So yeah, it's progress. It's gaining somewhere, and then we're just trying to navigate the next steps. So yeah, we'll see.
Fair play, mate. Just looking back, when you won the title against Frierson, how did that feel, mate, to become British champions? Have that Lord Glendale belt in your hands, round your waist. How did that feel? It must have been one special moment for the Nuki Bomb.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think the whole build up to everything just sort of made it a little bit more sweet. Obviously, I had the draw with Heaney, and then the knockout in the 12th, where I think I was the underdog still going into the second fight. And yeah, just my dreams come to reality. Like I think about it and I smile because just the best night of my life. And them sort of things you can't pay for. Money can't buy them sort of moments. And I just want more of that. That's all I want out of boxing is just more nights like that. That's it.
And you deserve it, Brad. You absolutely deserve it, mate. Just before you go, Neutral, sorry, mate. I was just going to say, have we got an opponent for September the 13th that we can share, or is it not out yet?
It's my manager's working on it. I've no clue. Something. I'm not even sure how many rounds it is, to be honest. So just pending. I have no idea.
No worries.
That was going to lead me on to my next point. Because it's more often than not, it is this rebuild job. As we know in boxing, Brad.
Now, I noticed, Sammy.
Yeah, and getting this fight, obviously, you got that date in September. Now, looking at the landscape of 160 right now in Britain, and Denzel Bentley, obviously, he'll be looking for a title fight of some sort.
He's got a European fight coming up against someone. I can't remember the guy's name. It's a very hard name to pronounce.
Now, is there going to be there's going to be a point inevitably that Denzel will have to drop that belt, and at some point you're going to have to be in possession to go, right, let's get it, because I am the best in Britain, apart from this guy who's took it, he's going on to bigger things, but he's got to let that belt go. So at some point that belt's going to become vacant, and you're going to be in a position, mate.
Yeah, I think Denzel's got a world title eliminator towards the end of the year. So then obviously I don't know if you know, he's vacated the British and the European.
Already?
Yeah, and Kieran Conway beat a guy from Wales. I forgot his name. Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
The British title.
We did the watch along, for crying out loud, James.
We did, mate. Yeah, I can't remember the guy's name, though. He's completely left me at the moment. Conway's fighting Liddard soon, isn't he?
Now Conway's fighting Liddard for the British title. And then it's who's next in line for the British title. And that's all manoeuvring at the moment. So we're going to figure the next...
Figure a pathway.
Yeah. So we'll see. But it's whoever wins out of Conway Liddard, I guess they're going to do a voluntary. Or
Jerome Warburton. Warburton.
That's it.
Ah, yes, Jerome.
That's the one. Big SWS Boxing just let me know that. I didn't know it.
I've got Warburton. I've got to talk to you about Willie, right? When you fought Willie, Warburton.
Oh, right, yeah.
I mean, I was just saying to Jams, you fought him. He retired in 2020 on his 201st professional fight, and he won on points to end his career. Now, in all the 200 fights, he lost an incredible amount of those, but he'd only ever been knocked out 3 times. How hard was it to get past Willie?
Yeah, he's better than obviously his record suggests. He knows exactly what he's doing. He can actually punch a little bit. Like there's a bit of snap in there, and if you're not careful, and he wants to, he can hurt you. And it was a pleasure to share the ring with him. Obviously, he's so experienced, and he's a lovely bloke. Such a long time ago, but a legend in the game.
Absolutely. I've just got a message there from a pal of ours, 20. That Jerome card is on a Pat Barrett Black Flash Promotions card.
The Jerome one?
Yes. Jerome Warburton, is it?
Yeah, what is he fighting?
I've no idea.
Fighting again, yeah.
Right.
He is fighting again.
He'll be fighting again. So I mean, the 160 division is going to be hotting up real soon for you guys.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
and
Sofia defending his English title same night as me. And it's a packed division. Middleweights normally are, and it's competitive. There's loads of big fights out there, and it's how it all sort of pans out for everyone. So
I know you beat Nathan Heaney already, and you have the draw with him to win the British title, of course, when you beat him. He's just had a victory back in Stoke. Is that a possibility of a trilogy at some point, just to keep yourself active, because it's a name on the resume, and you know you can beat him? Is it something you'd mess with? Absolutely,
yeah. I promised him
massive fight
after the fight, and I believe he still wants to fight in the Stoke City ground at some point. If he picked me for a fight, I'd take it. Whether he would pick me or not, it's a different situation. But I think a trilogy would be a great fight.
Yeah, I agree, mate.
I totally agree. And you know, you had 2 hard fights with Nathan in the space of 4 months, and then another sort of 4 or 5 months later, you're fighting Denzel Bentley. In that time period, you know, of within that year, it was quite the jump from, you know, English middleweight title to the British, going through Nathan at the same time. You know, he was a champion as well. How much did that take out of you in that year?
I mean, it was hard work. I think the bit that I found the hardest was probably the media stuff after winning the British title. The attention and stuff I found quite difficult. The training side of it, I love it. I'll do it forever. But it was the big training camps back to back, and but it was like a crash course in championship TV boxing, and it's exactly what I needed. And even now, it sets me up for the future.
And that was what I was saying before about that mentality. You've gone through all that big championship build-up weeks. You've had a few of them now. In that year, you know, the London curve that you went from Mitchell Frayson to Denzel Bentley, you know, it's a massive London curve. I don't think a lot of people didn't give you much credit for that. We certainly did here at Red Corner Boxing. I'll tell you that now, and all our friends who are associated with us recognise that. And that's why we believe, Brad Pauls, it will not be long before you're back in the likes of Stoke City, in the likes of London, in the big arenas for the British middleweight title and another crack. Because you're what, 31?
I'm 32, but I'm fresh.
You're fresh, man. You're fresh.
I'm ready. I've had not too many wars.
No retreat, no surrender, Brad. No mercy out there right now, because you know you're in that. You can't let it do it. You can't let them do it to you. You got man. We are looking forward to not only August the 13th, but after that, keep us informed, please, Brad. We will
September.
Sorry, I get. Do you know what? August, September.
Same night as Canelo, mate. Canelo.
I know I said that about Canelo, didn't I? About the end of the prediction league. What a numpty. Right. But look, I'll pass you to Jams. Thanks very much, Brad, for your time here. We on Red Corner Box. Absolutely fantastic. Go on, mate.
It has, mate. It's been an absolute honour to have you on, Brad. I told you we wouldn't keep you long, mate, because I've interviewed you before. I kept you a little bit long last time, so just thank you for your time, mate. And just before you go, is there anyone you've got your eyes on who you just want to fight with in the middleweight division at the moment in the UK or worldwide?
Dream fight. Come on, let's see it.
I get asked this. If I could fight the tax man, I don't like the tax.
He's fighting for me and all.
Worst guy in the world. Say Canelo, I'd step up super middle Canelo, or I wouldn't mind a crack at Janabek.
Oh yeah,
inside like that. But I'd fight anyone.
I'm gonna have what we're talking. I'll shake on this because we're gonna throw it out there to Turkey and get Brad Pauls in that conversation out there, because you know that guy loves fighters. He loves two guys going at it in the ring, and you suit that category.
Well, Mark Chamberlain was his favourite, mate. Brad Pauls is far more exciting to watch than Mark Chamberlain, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's what it matters, you know what I mean? So let's get Brad Pauls on a Riyadh season card.
That's it. Get me on. Tell Turkey I'm coming.
Yeah.
We'll tag him up. Mate. Red Corner Boxing. We'll do it.
After this, we want to see the winner of Leddard and Conway fighting you, says SWS Boxing. And big up to everyone in the chat here in Red Corner Boxing, all our loyal fucking fans out, our loyal fans out there. They're always there for us, mate. But Jams, pass it over to you now. Let's end the show. Great having Brad Pauls here. We're going to be absolutely flying your name and the flag out there for you in the next few weeks to get Brad Pauls back into contention.
And back on the TV, mate, where he needs to be. So thank you, Brad, for your time, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure chopping up with you again. Anytime you want to come on and just have a rant, have a say, anything, mate, this channel is always behind you, mate. You're always welcome. Just you've got my WhatsApp. Just anytime of the night, day. You want to rant, you come on this channel. We got you.
All right. Legend for having me, boys. Keep doing
Thank you so much.
Love it. You're smashing it. And I'll get back on TV and have you lot to thank, yeah? Cheers.
Thank you very much,
mate.
Brad.
Take care,
boys. Nice one. Cheers, boys.
Take care.
Yeah, wait.
Right, this show was proudly sponsored by EasyStorage.com. Make sure you check them out. And Boxing Fight Zone, our proud apparel sponsor. They make all these lovely games. Look at that Greatest Ali t-shirt. We got the Canelo Corona.
Come on.
Budweiser Crawford. And they do many, many more. So check them out and make sure you watch Brad Pauls.
It wasn't that great having him.
He's a great man, mate. And look at that. Boxmania 13, September the 13th, Goodwin Boxing. Make sure if you can get a ticket, reach out to Brad Pauls.
Support Brad.
And he'll get you there. Go support one of the British real fighters who doesn't duck no one, who's always down for it. The Nuki Bomb, bringing it down south for all the UK fans. Check him out. Right, and on that note, from me and Mr. Neutral, we're going to say sayonara, goodbye, good night, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that subscribe, and we'll see y'all soon.